Missed it.
Are you-
Recording in progress. Good evening, everyone. My name is Virginia Harger. I'm chairperson of the Shelton Planning and Zoning Commission. Today's Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, and the regular meeting of the commission being conducted in Shelton City Hall and via Zoom is hereby called to order at 6:01 p.m. This meeting is also being carried live on YouTube. Would everyone please rise for the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. I'll start off the roll call of the commission. Please verbally indicate you're present when your name is called. Commissioner Kelly,
Present.
Commissioner Parkins, Commissioner Cristiano,
Present.
Commissioner Motto,
Here.
Commissioner Tiki,
Present.
alternate Commissioner Apple,
Here.
alternate Commissioner McGee,
Present.
and myself, Commissioner Harger. Ms. Castro, our Assistant Administrator,
Present.
Mr. DeGangi, our Professional Engineer,
Present.
and Mr. Gutierrez, our Recording Secretary.
Here.
Thank you. Just before continuing on with the agenda, I just want to ask for a moment of silence for two reasons. Tomorrow is the 24th anniversary of the attacks on 9/11. And 2,977 innocent victims lost their lives in New York City, District of Columbia, Pentagon, and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And then, and about 3 hours ago, there was an assassination of a young man out in Utah. And no matter what your feelings are, what side of the aisle that you're on, that was a very distressing time. And I send my condolences to his wife, who is now his widow, son, and his daughter. So a couple of points before continuing with this evening's agenda. Ms. Castro will act as a Zoom meeting host, and while commissioners will be able to make comments throughout the meeting, the chair asks that you please identify yourself and wait to be recognized before speaking to make sure we are not all speaking over each other, to make sure our recording secretary is clear as to who is speaking. First action that we need to take is to add new business to the agenda and the following application under new business to the agenda. That is application 2519, PDD number 66, Great River Water Club, Dominic Thomas for Recar LLC and Mianis Holdings LLC for a modification to final site development plans, including parking, recreational facilities, and building footprint, and an amendment to the statement of uses and standards. Is there a motion to add the new business category to the agenda and to application 2519 under that? And that was Commissioner Kelly?
Yep.
Second from Commissioner Cristiano. Motion to approve or add, rather. Commissioner Kelly,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano,
Aye.
Commissioner Tiki,
Aye.
Commissioner Motto,
Aye.
Commissioner Parkins,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Motion is passed by vote of 6-0. And that's an application that was dropped off, or was it uploaded or actually dropped off?
It was dropped off and uploaded.
Okay, and that, according to regulations, we have to accept that at the next regular meeting, which was today. It was dropped off yesterday. So our first category is applications for certificate of zoning compliance. And the first is sign 25-40, Angela Mayoni, 713 to 719 Bridgeport Avenue. Commissioner Motto, the zoning subcommittee met.
Yes, we did. And you may recall that we had discussed this particular application at a previous meeting and they had revised it. It looks pretty much like what we had asked, which would be
Right.
3 businesses on one sign.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
the way it looks, we all approved.
Yeah,
We all
and basically that covers the whole second floor.
Turn your mic.
Oh.
Yep.
It's on, so.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I appreciate the business being willing to work with us on that.
Mhm. So the recommendation of the zoning subcommittee?
To accept.
approve as.
To approve.
As it appears.
Okay. All right, any commissioner have any questions for Commissioner Amato? Staff, any comments?
No.
Okay. Is there a motion on this particular sign application?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Motion to approve from Commissioner Kelly. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Says Commissioner Amato a second. So on the motion to approve, Commissioner Kelly,
Aye.
Commissioner Parkins,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano,
Aye.
Commissioner Amato,
Aye.
Commissioner Tiki,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Motion is passed by a vote of 6-0 to approve revised sign for sign 2540. Next, second sign application is 2543 MJ's Ammo Saloon, 514 Bridgeport Avenue. Commissioner Amato, what's the recommendation of the subcommittee?
Yeah, sign meets the requirements for that location in
Mhm.
terms of size and style, so we recommend approval.
Okay, any commissioner have any questions for Commissioner Amato? Staff have any questions?
No.
Okay. Is there a motion on sign 2543?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve sign 2543 from Commissioner Parkins,
I'll second it.
and there's a second from Commissioner Kelly. So on the motion to approve, Commissioner Kelly,
Aye.
Commissioner Parkins,
Aye.
Commissioner Amato,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano,
Aye.
Commissioner Tiki,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Motion to approve 2543 has passed by a vote of 6-0. Third sign is number 2544, Miles Energy. 99 Bridgeport Avenue, Commissioner Amato, the recommendation?
Yeah, this is replacing, was it Shell? Shell sign?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where the post office little,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, so
across.
same size, just different name, but you can see there's a little writing underneath there, which says, it says Snack Smart Pay Less, and we recommended that that not be included on the sign.
Okay,
It's too
and
small and it's,
the revised sign did come in,
oh, okay,
so.
that's not what we're looking,
All right,
oh. Did it?
Yeah. yeah, because I printed it out
Without that wording.
without the wording. Yep.
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
no, that's what we recommend.
all right, any questions for Commissioner Amato? Okay,
Did they remove the drive-through on the monument sign? Because they said the restaurant wasn't going to have, or the new tenant wasn't going to have the drive-through. Gas station? There's a monument, there's a listing of things underneath that price sign.
I don't see it on the name. Oh, Food Mart 24 hours. And I can't read the rest. Zoom in on that.
The Greeks and
The Greeks and then drive-through.
Well, the Greeks are gone.
Right, they were
Right,
gonna
but
put
there's
the
a
new tenant
new
in
tenant.
and
Food
Okay.
tenant.
take out drive-through. All right, well, maybe they'll come back when they get the new tenant
Yeah,
situated.
I would say
Yeah.
staff will be asked to get in touch with them.
Make sure they consummate.
And if they don't have a drive-through, they should take it.
Yeah. All right, so is there a commissioner who wants to make a motion on 2543 Miles Energy?
I'll make a motion.
Motion to approve from Commissioner Parkins. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Commissioner Kelly, that was you?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so on the motion to approve 2544, Commissioner Kelly,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano,
Aye.
Commissioner Tiki,
Aye.
Commissioner Amato,
Aye.
Commissioner Parkins, and chair votes aye. Motion has passed to approve the sign for 2544 by a vote of 6-0. Okay, fourth sign application is 2546 Crave House, 99 Bridgeport Avenue. And is this is the same address, so this is the tenant going in,
Yes,
replacing the Greeks,
and
okay,
they are going to keep their drive-through.
okay. All right, so this is just for signage. Okay, and what is the recommendation, Commissioner Romano?
Bring that many, big issues, except we're not so keen on it being lit at night since it's just a breakfast and lunch place. I don't know if you had a chance to ask them about that, or that maybe it should be limited, limited to 6 to 6 or something like that.
Yeah, it is a residential area, but to have that lit up all night
Yeah.
for advertising purposes is not really essential.
Unless they can tone it down a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be very bright.
Mhm.
Across the street, there's one that's just-
Well, there's that one that,
there's apartments above the,
about the child.
Yeah, on the other side, opposite side, yeah.
Mhm. So, rec-
Well,
one tree,
our recommendation was that it either not be lit or that it be lit just for business hours, or at least off by 6. I don't know what their business hours are, but it's breakfast and lunch. They don't need to be lighting it.
so we could generalize and say no lighting outside of business hours.
or 6 to 6.
Mhm.
what they want to live in.
The applicant is present. I did not have the discussion on signage, so if you want.
Okay, gentleman from Crave,
Yes.
come on up, have a seat. You could turn the microphone. What you're gonna do is identify yourself for the record. Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Vincent Perez,
And,
represent Crave House. I'm one of the owners.
okay, and your address?
99 Bridgeport Ave.
Okay. So, give us a little background on Crave House. You have breakfast and luncheonette?
Yes,
and
right
what
now,
hours gonna be?
we're open from 7 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon.
Okay,
Might change for the fall, winter, because it gets dark a little bit earlier.
yeah.
So we're still trying to figure it out. We've only been open for about a month and a half now.
Mhm.
Trying to figure out the volume, when's the busy time, when isn't. So right now, we're trying to figure out between like maybe 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, the latest at some point. But right now, it's
Is that at night?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Why are you calling yourself a luncheonette?
We're just trying to see the hours of what works best. We planned on doing a breakfast and luncheonette, but we're seeing that there's more traffic coming in a little bit after 5 when we're closed. We're seeing that people are still trying to get food. So we're trying to figure out whether we should stay a little bit later or not.
Well, the name itself
Name.
implies that you're not open for dinner, that you're only open for lunch. So,
Okay,
Yeah, it's working against you in a way.
yeah, you're kind of working against
Gotcha.
yourself there.
gotcha.
Is
No.
the name of the business include breakfast and luncheonette?
That was just
Your
an extra,
legal-
it's just Crave House.
Yeah,
That was just a sign at the bottom so people see that we're there and understand that we're a breakfast and luncheonette place.
mhm.
But that's just so that they can see that we serve food. It's not just Crave House and they just drive by us and think that we're not a food place.
Mhm. You don't have this installed, these is just a mock-up.
No, nothing's installed right now.
Maybe you wanna reconsider that second line.
The
That's
breakfast and luncheonette?
exactly
Well, how about eatery?
Or
Something like that.
restaurant.
A restaurant, yeah.
Something more general or,
Okay,
there's specific things like, hours.
No phone number, no website.
Yeah,
okay, that's fine.
so, is the commission comfortable in moving ahead with this with contingency?
I mean, I had no issue with the breakfast and luncheonette, so that kind of makes it clear to people what your hours are.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
if that's,
you're-
if you're gonna deviate from that, you might not.
we're not,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not,
That's a good
it's a
point.
good point. We're just not 100% sure yet.
Yeah.
You know,
I
In the
wouldn't
case that
restrict-
it does change it. then-
Right.
Yeah.
At
At least you
don't
have a
wanna
little
restrict
wiggle
yourself
room
to
there.
that.
so that sign that's at the bottom, it is separate from the main sign.
Right.
So if we were to stay open, we can always remove that. Just
Mhm,
want to throw that out there also.
mhm.
The
But
sticker,
right now, you're staying open till 5?
Yes, we're open till 5.
You might not want to put up the second row right now.
Okay,
Or
Ah,
just change the text
that's-
to.
I think it'll affect us not
Restaurant,
to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but still, it hasn't been produced yet. It's still in the planning stage.
Yeah.
I think you have a good point
Yeah.
in kind of shortening ourselves out with
Mhm.
calling it breakfast and lunch and that if we
Yeah.
plan to be there longer.
yeah.
But not to put anything will kind of
Yep,
affect us a lot. So maybe we will take your advice and find something that kind of,
Eatery, restaurant, something like that.
yeah, something
Eatery,
eatery.
that's
Yeah.
that's a good term.
do you specialize in one kind of cuisine or?
Yeah.
Not really.
No, okay,
No.
so,
Yeah.
Eatery's a good the description.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question while we're talking about that.
Mhm,
So as Vinny mentioned, that section of the sign being separate,
mhm,
where the others are channel letters already constructed,
mhm.
that second sign is just stickered.
Okay,
It's just
It's not
vinyl.
illuminated.
No, it's illuminated, but the letterings are vinyl that could be peeled off.
off.
Would it be an issue if we went and called it breakfast and luncheonette and then a year later just peel those off and redo them? Would we have to go through the board again for that section of the sign? I mean, the Crave House will
Mhm,
be the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just your explanation.
Exactly.
If we,
You understand that you can't put a phone number, you can't put your hours.
No, that's fine.
right, it would just
Something
change from
descriptive
breakfast and
like
luncheonette to,
Restaurant.
Restaurant
Okay.
or something else.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No,
You
no,
can't use it for advertising. if
No,
you will,
not at all.
okay.
I would recommend just sending us
An update.
an updated rendering.
Okay.
Mhm.
And also about the lighting hours, we want to clarify that, how long it's going to be lit.
Gotcha.
Who's your, I have your sign company requesting this.
Brilliant Sign Solutions.
They're requesting this.
Oh, they're remote? Okay.
Yes.
All right, representative from Brilliant Sign Solutions, identify yourself for the record, please. Yeah.
No, they're covered.
Manar Baker from Brilliant Science Solutions. Can you guys?
Yes,
Yes. So as far as the Crave House project goes, definitely as the gentleman explained that the bottom portion of this sign can be replaced. It's just a basic Lexion with either digital print or we can make it in vinyl. So it can be definitely replaced. So we don't have any problem with that. And we can make the rendering as soon as possible if you guys want.
yeah, I would go in, just change it now.
Gotcha.
You know. You got enough on your plate to have to worry about, oh geez, we gotta watch the clock and the calendar and,
Gotcha.
you know,
Makes
that kind of
sense.
thing.
Makes sense.
Also, when it comes to the LED lighting for those channel letters, if you guys are concerned about the
Illumination.
overall illumination, yeah, I think we can make two separate switches for it's a front and it's a front and backlit sign. So I think if you guys want, we could just do the Crave House illuminated and then turn off the breakfast and luncheonette portion.
How is the front illuminated?
That's not the
That's a
question.
concern.
It's almost like you see it there, like you see where the white letters and then the pink is just an outline around the
Oh,
white
okay.
letter. So you see both lights, but
Yeah.
mainly the white and then the pink outline.
Mhm.
The
That's-
concern is having it on when you're not there
Gotcha.
all hours of the night.
I
With
think,
residents living across the street, it's really not fair.
Hmm.
So if you're not open, it shouldn't be on.
If we were
Is
able
there
to
a time?
if we were able to put a dimmer, would that help?
Yes.
Like 50% it? Like it
No,
shines on?
No, we're not gonna have it on all night.
Mhm.
Not to
That's
have
just
it on
not
all
gonna happen.
night, but you know,
Okay.
after,
Out there
That
soon?
gas station is open 24 hours.
It is. Yeah,
But they're open 24/7. The restaurant's not open. So to have the lights on,
that could be misleading. too.
Yeah, I just don't know that.
Well, we need a recommendation, otherwise.
I mean, if they're gonna be open till 8 o'clock at night, then they can keep the light on or open till 8 o'clock at night.
That's what I'm saying, you can make a general no lighting outside of business hours.
can it be, after a certain hour, even if we're closed? For instance, like,
So you want to use it as advertising.
it would help, you know, it's not easy staying open, you know, so sometimes,
It's your reputation.
you know, people would see it and say, oh, there it is. That's where Crave House is. I'll
Mhm.
come back tomorrow, next week.
I
So,
think they'll
but I
say
do
there's a-
understand,
It's open. it's not, you know. that's the
But
other
most,
thing.
most businesses do that. They have like their sign stays on. However, not through the entire night. But maybe say after 11 or midnight, it shuts down. And we'll have it on
On a
a
timer.
controlled, because after midnight, it doesn't need to be, no one's on the road, less traffic. So,
Say 10 o'clock.
yeah, so, I was hoping not to have to shut it down so soon.
How about 10
8
o'clock?
o'clock,
10
people are
o'clock.
still on the
10
road.
o'clock.
Say 9.
10.
9,
o'clock?
10,
10?
1, I don't, 10 is,
Charlie, Rob,
10's a lot later than we wanted to go. So I think that's-
Ten's fine.
Thank you.
Rob? Yeah,
Appreciate it.
okay. All right, so we have come to a conclusion
Did I hear
on
midnight?
this as to
Thought I heard midnight.
Crave House is fine as
You
is,
said it.
right?
Yeah.
Crave House, everybody, Crave House is fine as is.
Yes,
Second row, you're going to call it something.
I'm gonna figure that out in the
Figure
next
it
day
out.
or two.
Okay,
I'll talk with Brilliant
Then-
Signs.
updated.
Yep.
To Ms. Castro,
Okay,
and the hours are gonna be, like, if you're starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, the light, it goes on 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night,
okay,
okay?
thank
Does
you.
that sound good?
Sounds perfect.
So there's no special cuisine that you have? There's no ethnic foods or anything?
We have like, we call it a Spanish flair. We have, like Spanish bowls, it's steak with rice and beans, grilled
Mhm.
chicken with rice and beans. We have like a Dominican salami.
Hmm.
With, like plantains, sweet plantains. So, yes, we got a couple things.
You mind?
Just curious where the Crave House came from.
Is, our slogan is what you crave. So it's whatever you crave. So you can kind of come in and build your own bowl, build your own burger, dog, whatever.
Mhm.
We have it, we'll make it for you. It's kind of where we're at with it.
Now,
Has,
that's
has
the
anyone
thing,
here
John.
been there yet?
If
No.
we have it, we'll make it for you.
Yeah, that's it.
So none of us here have been there yet, no?
Missed an opportunity.
we are going.
No.
Where is that you mentioned?
Well, we hope to see you at some point.
Where is that you mentioned? Go where?
To the
To
rest.
the restaurant.
Oh, we're driven by it.
Yeah.
It's a busy street. Okay. All right, so is there a motion on this particular sign application for 2546 Crave House? First line stays as is, second line, updated rendering goes to staff. And the hours for lighting is 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I'll make that recommendation.
Okay, and is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, so on the motion made from Commissioner Kelly and seconded by Commissioner Motto. There you go.
I'm sorry, item number 3, 2544, it did have a second and a third portion for it.
Whoa, sir, which, you talking about which application? Crave House?
The one prior to that, Miles, I'm taking those two.
We finalized that one. We have to finish this and I'll see what we can, you can give me, give us an explanation.
Well, it's probably tied to this though.
No,
It's probably same sign people, right?
It's the
it
monument.
is the same sign.
Same sign people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is only for the top, for the front of.
That's just for us. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get that one done. So there's a motion to approve 2546 from Commissioner Kelly, second by Commissioner Motto. Commissioner Kelly,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano,
Aye.
Commissioner Tiki.
Aye.
Commissioner Motto,
Aye.
Commissioner Parkins.
Aye.
And chair votes aye. Motion is passed by vote 6-0. All right, I will recognize the representative from Brilliant Science Solutions. What were
Thank you,
you
guys.
needing clarification on or question on?
There was two more renderings for Miles that were uploaded.
The most recent rendering I have is one that had the bottom sign that's 43 by 42 with just the word miles on it. The lower portion in black, whatever it was on there, having to do with snacks or something, that was removed. Is that the one you're referring to, sir?
No, there were two more renderings.
You're referring to the bottom part of that sign, correct?
No.
No?
There was another one for 2 channel letters, and also another one for the pumps, the dispensers. They were uploaded by.
Okay.
I don't,
Okay,
I
so,
don't,
Well, if
Okay.
you're gonna be
No.
here, you need to,
as far
either
as I knew,
have,
this was all that was open.
okay, but can you pull up the city's website and see if there's anything in the sign?
it's fine to delegate it, but if we can't have questions answered.
Right, I don't,
Sorry, that are disappointed.
I get that. That we're attending meetings.
Or fill you in.
Yeah.
So that we know what's going on.
I mean, if you guys
Alexandra,
didn't see it,
let's- wait, do you have the ability right now to pull the city's website at all?
I'm on the city website.
Okay, when you look at all the signs for
Yep.
today, are there additional pages for the miles? No, okay. All right, sir, you're gonna have to, check with staff in the morning because we don't seem to have those on the city's website, so let's clarify that. And we can get those processed. Most
I
likely-
just downloaded them from the website. I'm not sure why it just doesn't show on your end.
When did you load?
They were loaded last month, but I just downloaded them to just verify everything.
You downloaded them to the city's website when?
No, I downloaded them from the city's website this afternoon. They were up there. They were up there, and I downloaded them to just verify that they're there, and everything seems to be there. I mean, I'm sorry about that.
Things have to be in 24 hours before the,
No, I'm saying you downloaded it. Here's-
Then I should have been there if we downloaded.
Do you guys?
We did not review anything.
You got them there?
So that's it, that's all I have, I have the revision.
yeah. Please give the staff a call tomorrow morning and straighten this out, okay?
Same thing, right?
All right, we're moving on to old business. And this is application 2516, PDD number 8, Dominic Thomas for CTO3 LLC at 1001 Bridgeport Avenue for a major modification to a PDD modifying the statement of uses and standards to convert the current hotel use to a multifamily residential use with a maximum of 96 units and additional on-site parking spaces. This application was accepted for review on August 13th, 2025, and a public hearing was held August 27th. The only member of the public who spoke was an abutting neighbor who had concerns about spillover lighting and a reduction in the buffer area between the two properties. Resolution for this application has been prepared. I'll read that, and I think everyone has paper copies to follow along with. And Commissioner Tippy and Commissioner McGee, those were emailed to you. Okay, so Alexandra, are you gonna? Yep, okay. All right, so this is a draft for consideration at the September 10th, 2025 meeting of the commission regarding application 25-16, as I just described. For background, the petitioner proposes to modify the statement of uses and standards for PDD number 8 and associated final site development plans originally approved by the Shelton Planning and Zoning Commission on February 10th, 1987, to convert the use of the current hotel located at 1001 Bridgeport Avenue to a multifamily residential use with a maximum of 96 units and additional on-site parking spaces. The property currently owned by Grand Prix Shelton LLC and operating as the Residence Inn is on a site which encompasses 4.44 acres with direct access to Bridgeport Avenue. The existing extended stay hotel currently consists of 13 individual buildings with a total of 96 units, 72 studios, and 24 two-bedroom units, along with a pool area. Property is already connected to city sewer, with sewer connection fees previously paid under its former commercial use. In support of the application, the applicant submitted amended site plans entitled Amended Site Final Site Development Plans, PDD number 8, 1001 Bridgeport Avenue, Shelton, Connecticut, dated July 17th, 2025, prepared by Solely Engineering, Monroe, Connecticut. A revised statement of uses and standards, SOUS, Original floor plans dated January 7th, 1987, prepared by Richard B. Henderson, Dennis, Massachusetts. Room layouts, a parking analysis dated June 18th, 2025, and a traffic impact assessment dated June 22nd, 2025, both prepared by Solely Engineering, an authorization letter from the owner for the petitioner to act on its behalf, 3 letters of support, and certificates of mailing. The commission convened and concluded a duly noticed public hearing on August 27th, 2025. At the public hearing, the applicant presented its proposal to convert the existing hotel units into 96 multifamily rental units, consisting of 72 studios and 24 two-bedroom units. The applicant's initial proposal provided 18 affordable units, deed restricted at 80% of the area median income, AMI, for a period of 40 years in accordance with Connecticut General Statute 8-30G. But upon request of the commission, the applicant agreed to increase the number of affordable deed restricted units to 19. During the public hearing, the applicant indicated the number of parking spaces would increase from 106 to 120 spaces. Proposed parking ratios were 1 space per studio unit and 1.8 spaces per two-bedroom unit, consistent with Urban Land Institute, ULI, and Institute of Transportation Engineers, ITE data. Due to site constraints, including steep ledge topography and retaining walls, further parking expansion beyond this increase would not be feasible. The applicant also indicated during the public hearing that a number of additional site upgrades and improvements were planned, including repair and relocating the trash disposal container inside a fully enclosed and screened area, the installation of a new access gate to the trash disposal enclosure, repainting the stop bar and parking lines, installing a new stop sign at the site's exit, repairing fencing, repaving the entire lot, upgrading pool and gym facilities, and converting the hotel reception area into a resident clubhouse. The applicant also indicated it is exploring the installation of 2 to 4 electric vehicle charging stations, and to do so will prepare the site for future expansion of conduit. Landscaping is to continue under the current contractor, whose services have been deemed satisfactory. As previously noted, the property is already connected to city sewer, with sewer connection fees previously paid under its formal commercial use. Since the conversion is considered a residential to residential change, no major new infrastructure impacts are anticipated. Each unit will be separately metered for both electric and water service, with tenants billed directly and individually by the appropriate utility company. The development will be managed by a professional property management company who will be responsible for tenant screening, rent collection, and staffing, with a leasing office and 2 maintenance staff on site, as well as 24/7 availability for residents. Management company will also oversee compliance with affordable housing requirements and handle the necessary reporting for designated units in accordance with Connecticut General Statute 8-30G. During the public hearing, an abutting neighbor expressed concerns about the existing privacy fence and vegetated buffer, location of a suggested second trash disposal area, exterior lighting, potential noise from tenants, and whether the number of proposed parking spaces would be adequate for the number of potential occupants of the proposed residential units. The applicant attempted to address all comments and concerns of the abutting neighbor during the public hearing, specifically indicating that lease rules and the city's noise ordinance will be followed to address noise. 1 proposed parking space would be moved away from the abutting neighbor's property line to preserve the existing buffer. The screening fence and landscape area would be repaired and maintained, and lighting fixtures would be replaced or shielded as needed. The commission has reviewed the subject amended final site development plans and is familiar with the area, existing site conditions, and area traffic patterns. It considered the proposal to modify the site's use, public comments expressed, concerns expressed by the commission at the public hearing regarding impacts on the abutting neighbor, the buffer around the exterior of the property, upgrades and repairs to the trash disposal area, and notes the following observations and findings. 1, the commission's discussion reflected overall support for the adaptive reuse of the property, with members recognizing it as a beneficial redevelopment that would provide a stable business use for the property and add to the community's housing supply. 2, the increase of affordable housing units to 19 units more closely aligns with the 20% threshold as stated in the city's affordable housing plan. 3, several conditions on the subject site were identified by the commission as needing to be addressed by the applicant, including maintaining and repairing buffers and fencing, ensuring all lighting complies with dark sky standards, replacing problematic fixtures, making improvements to the trash disposal enclosure, considering a second trash disposal area, relocating one parking space to preserve the neighbor's buffer, using pavers to designate 4 additional parking spaces, and incorporating provisions for electrical vehicle charging stations. After completing discussion of the PDD petition for modification and the amended final site development plans, the commission directed staff to prepare a favorable resolution for action by the commission. And on the basis of the findings and concerns noted above, the following resolution is offered. Whereas the applicant has submitted a complete petition for the major modification and expansion of PDD number 8 to convert the current hotel use to a multifamily residential use with a maximum of 96 units and additional on-site parking spaces. And whereas the applicant has submitted amended final site development plans, detailed site and floor plans, parking analysis, and traffic impact assessment in order to provide the commission with the required information and details necessary to approve the amended final site development plans and major modification to Plan Development District number 8. And whereas the commission held and completed a duly noticed public hearing on August 27, 2025, during which hearing the applicant presented a proposal to convert current hotel use to a multifamily residential use with a maximum of 96 units and additional on-site parking. And whereas the commission is familiar with the subject site and the applicable provisions of the Shelton zoning regulations and have reviewed and discussed the subject proposal in detail, and subject to the comments and findings set forth above, the commission notes the following. 1, the application complies with applicable zoning requirements and provisions of PDD number 8 as amended. 2, all necessary referrals have been made and favorable reports have been received from the city engineer and fire marshal. 3, the property is already connected to the Water Pollution Control Authority system and public utilities, and each unit shall be separately metered and directly billed for electric and water. 4, proposed traffic generation will not adversely impact the street system. Traffic analysis submitted demonstrates no increase in peak hour trips compared to the existing hotel use. 5, the architectural design will remain the same, and the site layout is consistent with surrounding uses and commission standards with proposed improvements to fencing, paving, and amenity areas. 6, affordable housing requirements have been addressed by providing 19 units deed restricted at 80% AMI for 40 years in accordance with Connecticut General Statutes 8-30G. Number 7, the applicant is aware of and has indicated it will fully comply with addressing abutter concerns regarding lighting, privacy buffers, noise, and trash disposal management, maintaining and repairing all fencing and buffers, placing or shielding light fixtures to comply with dark sky standards, improving and enlarging the trash disposal enclosure, considering an additional trash disposal and recycling area, adding 4 additional parking spaces over pavers, and relocating 1 proposed parking space to preserve the vegetated buffer. 8, the applicant has agreed to explore installation of 2 to 4 electrical vehicle EV charging stations and will prepare the site for future expansion of conduit to permit future expansion. 9, the property will be managed by a professional management company responsible for compliance with Connecticut General Statutes 8-30G reporting. Now, therefore, on the basis of the findings and concerns noted above, the various representations made at the public hearing, and other discussions of the commission, Shelton Planning and Zoning Commission in accordance with the provisions of section 34, hereby takes the following action. A, to approve the major modification to PDD number 8, subject to the following. Submission of revised, amended, final site development plans reflecting relocation of one parking space away from the butters buffer area. All lighting to comply with dark sky standards. Any problematic fixtures identified by abutters or staff shall be replaced or shielded accordingly. Trash disposal enclosure to be repaired and enlarged with an additional access gate. Applicant shall consider providing a second trash disposal location subject to staff review and approval. Maintenance and repair of all perimeter facing fencing and buffers with replacement of deteriorated fencing materials as necessary. Landscaping to be maintained by a qualified contractor. Any changes to buffers will require commission approval. Repaving of the parking lot and restriping of spaces within the time frame represented by the applicant. Installation of 2 to 4 EV charging stations or conduit preparation for future expansion to be reviewed and approved by staff. Professional management of the property by Imagineers or equivalent to ensure compliance with Connecticut General Statute 8-30G, affordable housing restrictions and reporting requirements. No permits shall be issued prior to endorsement of final plans. Maintenance requirements for stormwater management facilities, landscaping, lighting, and other site improvements shall be adhered to at all times. B, to adopt the first amended statement of uses and standards for PDD number 8, establishing multifamily residential use at a maximum density of 96 units, with 20% of the units deed restricted as affordable in accordance with Connecticut General Statute 8-30G, and incorporating updated parking standards and other conditions as set forth herein. Said amendment shall become effective on what's the date? September at 8 a.m. If approved, said adoption of the major modification is set of 2 PDD number 8 as set forth herein shall become effective as of September 26th at 8 as of 8 a.m. on September 26th. Okay. So is there a motion to move the resolution from anyone so that we can open it for discussion?
I'm sorry, we're all set to be. Oh, yeah.
Yes, you are. We thought you just wanted to stay with us. You're welcome to stay.
Come up here. Really get lonely.
All right, is there a motion to move the resolution for discussion?
Mr. Christian, I'll make a motion.
Okay, and is there a second?
A second.
Okay. All right, so there's a motion to move the resolution made by Commissioner Cristiano, seconded by Commissioner Amato. On a roll call, Commissioner Kelly,
Aye.
Commissioner Perkins.
We're just moving this for discussion
For
or?
discussion, yeah, of course.
Aye.
Okay. Commissioner Amato,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano,
Aye.
Commissioner Tiki,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. All right, so floor is open for any comments, questions, or concerns. Anyone have anything to say? I did going through, I have to acknowledge that on page 2, that third paragraph where it goes through the whole listing of the upgrades and improvements were planned. These are all exterior improvements, and the only interior improvement that we heard is painted. So there wasn't any appliances that were going to be changed at this time. No counters, so yeah. Interior was basically going to stay the same. So we have to be, I don't know if that's a concern to anybody, but that just hit me.
This was discussed extensively when the applicants were here.
Mhm.
They presented the information. Whatever upgrade they want to do or don't want to do is up to them.
Mhm.
People have the opportunity to move in or not move into these apartments.
Right.
That's up to them. They can set the market they're gonna set the rate of these apartments accordingly. Either people are gonna elect to rent them or not rent them. This particular hotel at this time is declining. City has had problems there. Hopefully, if this gets approved, it will spark some light into this area. We don't want this particular establishment to fall into ruins over time.
Mhm.
So I have
I agree with that,
Mhm.
very well said, and also this resolution, I think, was very well prepared and thorough.
I will acknowledge that Ms. Castro started the ball rolling. And then I put my 2 cents in.
Good job. Good job.
So, yeah, after a while, when you sit on the commission next to Tony Panico, things are a block.
I say, this is Panico style of presentation.
Yeah,
It
right.
was. And we had,
Not at all.
I'm sure you referenced some of his work.
oh, yes.
So this may come as surprise or maybe not to folks at this table, but I've given this application some additional thought. And while I would be much more open to the project if it was going to address senior affordable housing, I don't feel this project as proposed is in the best interests of Shelton. We are being inundated with affordable yet not affordable apartments, and our seniors continue to be overlooked. Many seniors look, and it was even referenced by the applicant, they look to downsize because they can no longer afford the upkeep of their homes, or they can't easily get around anymore, and a smaller space, in my opinion, would be very appealing to them. Unfortunately, that is not what this project is intended for. It is intended for a much higher return for an investment firm that, like so many others, is capitalizing on Connecticut's so-called housing crisis. With little to no renovation plan for the interior, I personally cannot imagine an employed workforce individual paying such a rent for such a space for a long period of time, thus lending it to remain a transient property, no better than the street talk situation Attorney Thomas alluded to regarding its current use, and possibly worse. Personally, I feel an 830G application may be more beneficial because then we would at least be getting 30% affordable, of which half would be at 60% AMI. Much more, that seems much more affordable to me. I don't think that their parking ratio is going to play out as planned, with little to no visitor parking and no room to add more, which is going to lend additional people to parking in fire lanes, etc. So for these reasons and others, I'm not in favor of this proposal.
Okay,
My opinion.
it's fine. It's what we're all here for. Any other commissioner, Commissioner Kelly, Commissioner Ticky, you're,
Well, I have to
Participating remote.
abstain because I wasn't here for the presentation.
all right, Commissioner Ticky, did you have any specific thoughts you wanted to share?
No, other than I think it's already built out to be housing, and if the hotel is not going to remain there, I think that if it's built out as housing, it should remain housing. And generally, I'm fine with the proposal given how it's already constructed and made for apartments or condos to live in. And I think that pretty much sums it up.
Okay. The other point I wanted to bring out too was the top of page 3 talked about the maintenance staff on site as well as 24/7 availability. That was, I thought, a little vague. I think that was pretty much language that we took
Well,
from.
that was a little questionable to me. What's the availability? Is it for service? Is it for emergencies
Mhm,
only?
right, yeah.
I understand that, the applicants did talk about that,
Mhm,
if we got maintenance people there, but again, comments I made at the last meeting when we heard this, we don't have these conversations with other applicants about maintenance people being on site, when they're gonna be on site, who's gonna be on call or not on call. We shouldn't hold this applicant to a standard we don't hold other applicants to.
Well, at times it could be that we don't question it because the information is already shared with us during the application process, but no, we would not want to have more demands on this particular project than we put on other projects.
Well, here's,
No.
here's
Yeah.
what we are.
I just think it's, in
Just
the
because
best
you ask a
interest.
question of an applicant that hasn't been asked to another applicant does not make that a bad question.
I'm not saying it's a bad question.
We don't have a cookie cutter, this is what you can ask an applicant.
I know that, but the point of saying that what they described as their 24/7 access is not clear enough. I don't think needs additional.
Well, I read that as could be when they were talking about when the neighbor was talking about noise, and we have a noise ordinance. So what, does that neighbor have to call the police, or is there somebody that's going to be available 24/7 of their complex that could address the noise issue?
Mhm.
So,
My opinion, people should be calling the police. I would imagine that any condo or apartment complex in the city does not have someone available to them where a neighbor can call to have noise shut down. I imagine there's not one in the city that can do that.
Well, not only that, is that most, it's going to probably be under management. So every tenant would have a management phone call. I don't feel that after normal working hours, there'll be anyone there, but you can get a hold of someone and they can make the phone calls necessary to do what they have to do. And that's normally how it's done with maintenance.
the question is related to the wording of this resolution.
Yeah.
What is the availability?
This is the
It's
actually
a little
the exact verbiage they used when I was preparing this.
Okay,
It was direct off YouTube, and it only referenced 24/7 availability. So it didn't, they weren't very clear further beyond that.
Well, that means they're available 20, but it doesn't say how they're available.
Correct.
Or
So there was-
who? Is it
Right,
a
there
maintenance
was no
person that's available if
reference.
they have a water leak? Or is it a property manager that's available if there's some sort of issue going on? Say there's, I don't know, a fire or something.
Probably it's a
From the-
scenario. They would call someone, they probably call management first, management
So
would
is it
call.
emergency availability 24/7?
They didn't say, they just said 24/7.
I know, I heard that as well.
mhm.
But I think if they're gonna put that in here, it's ambiguous.
I think you want to strengthen it.
No, I don't think you should remove it.
Approval or whatever would be contingent
I
on,
recall this discussion, what said to me is like, if you had there's a, staff person living there apparently, and if your pipes burst or something, you would call them. I don't know that has to get any more
Exactly.
involved in this
I agree.
discussion.
I didn't get
frankly.
the sense that somebody was gonna be living.
No.
Well, they said they were there 24 hours.
They said they're available,
available,
Available.
yeah.
doesn't mean they live there.
That means,
Available. Okay.
I mean,
well,
some
all right, I
apartment complexes
misunderstood.
do have live-in superintendents,
Yes.
that's true.
but they didn't reference that.
But I don't think any of the apartments that we have in Shelton have that.
No, I haven't heard
Or I
that.
don't think we
On
ever
site,
We never asked.
Discussed it
You're
or-
right.
required
Really, I don't think that's our problem.
no. The thing is, this is the first kind of adaptive reuse that we've had for building, isn't it? I don't recall.
And it's unfortunate that it's.
Ferry School, Commodore Hall School, both of that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I did 'em.
Yeah, when was that?
I did both of them in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Well,
same
how about
stuff.
downtown Shelton?
Yeah,
Same way. Remember Birmingham?
Yeah, Birmingham
Birmingham.
adopted every year, so you look at it that way.
So,
There's no superintendent there.
no. All right, well, if someone doesn't want to suggest a change to the resolution in any one area or second? Is someone, how does the commission want to move on this particular application?
Jane,
Okay,
based on the conversation we had before, the
Oh,
WPCA
yeah,
went
please.
away to do some research.
mhm,
So this project originally was in the late eighties.
Mhm.
And so the statement about paying connection fees, they may not have been connection fees in the eighties. They couldn't figure that out today,
Okay.
okay? And it appears that they'll go from a commercial property to a residential property,
Mhm.
but the usage rate is the same,
Mhm.
right? But the issue becomes, if they did pay a connection fee, if they can find it, is it different now than it was when they did it?
Mhm.
And they couldn't find it. So I think you might want to recommend that they go talk to the WPCA about their billing,
Mhm.
all right? I mean,
Confirm.
the connection is not an issue,
Mhm.
Right,
and the usage isn't an issue. It's just
the
the
amount,
benefit connection charge might need to be increased.
Mhm.
well, at that time, you would only have one connection, right?
Right.
Now you
Well,
have
it would have been
multiple
based, it would have
connections.
been,
still single connection, just metered,
Yeah.
separately metered.
All right.
no, but that's just for the
Just
water.
wondering
The sewer
what they're
doesn't
gonna
bill
do.
that.
How they gonna do it.
So this is called the benefit connection charge?
Yes.
John said
May.
It's basically a capacity reserve.
Mhm.
silver connection.
May
And-
change due to the new use.
It's possible that the
Yeah,
new
but
use might
On any
require
building,
an
still
increase,
work.
Mhm.
if they can even find it at this point.
Isn't that something that's just gonna happen? They have to.
Yeah, they need to notify,
They need
they
to
should go see.
They need to abide with
WPCA.
Yeah.
WPCA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
it's not about making the connection, it's already there. And the capacity issue doesn't look different. It's a billing issue.
Wouldn't that be the building department's problem?
No, it's that.
WPCA.
It's WPCA.
So the applicant should coordinate with WPCA.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're not speaking for them.
Mhm.
And we could not find any evidence that they paid a connection fee. But they couldn't find anything about this project.
Mhm.
But again, it's the late
It's normal.
eighties.
Right. All right, so that's something that staff can relay. Yeah, nothing that would be in our resolution. All right, any other comments, questions, or concerns about this? If not? Any commissioner want to make a motion on this particular application?
We already made the motion to
Then
accept it, to accept it for
Discussion.
discussion, we
Discussion.
discussed it, now I just do
Yeah.
a roll call. I don't think
Well,
we
are we
need a
not making a motion to
Okay.
approve?
That's right.
Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
All right, so there's a motion to approve made by Commissioner Motto. Is there a second?
Okay,
Second by Commissioner Cristiano. So on that motion, on a roll call, Commissioner Kelly, you're abstaining?
Yes, I am.
Commissioner Parkins?
Nay.
Nay. Commissioner Ticky?
I
Commissioner Cristiano?
I,
Um. So. No, he's not seated. Oh. mhm. So Commissioner Kelly is an abstention. Commissioner Parkins, you voted. Commissioner Motto, Commissioner Motto,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano, and chair votes aye. So the motion has passed by a vote of 5-1, no, 4-1 and 1.
Right.
4-1. Yeah. So. All right, well, moving on. Now we have, new business that was added to the agenda. Application 2519, PDD number 66, Great River Water Club, Dominic Thomas for Recar LLC and Mayanis Holdings LLC for a modification to final site development plans, including parking, recreational facilities, and building footprint, and an amendment to the statement of uses and standards. Is there a motion to accept 2519 for review and for public hearing to be set?
make a motion to accept 2519 for review, set up public hearing.
Okay, is there a second?
Second it.
Commissioner Kelly has seconded it. So on the motion to accept instead of public hearing. Commissioner Tiki,
Aye.
Commissioner Amato,
Aye.
Commissioner Cristiano,
Aye.
Commissioner Parkins, Commissioner Kelly,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Motion is passed by a vote 6-0. All right, our next agenda item is the public portion. If there's anyone here in the auditorium that would like to comment on an item not on the agenda, please come forward. And I don't see anyone. If there's anyone from the public participating remotely who would like to comment on an item not on the agenda, please use Zoom's raise your hand feature, or dial *9.
No.
Okay, none. And that sort of category includes public officials.
7:15.
Okay. All right, so moving on to comments from the chair and staff. I'll just note that we're on other business. I attended the executive board meeting of the SPZC yesterday morning, Shelton Economic Development Corporation. Commissioner Parkins was also present, and during our meeting, the SPZC president, Sheila O'Malley, gave an update on current projects, including renovations at Sinzabal Heights, the Housatonic Riverwalk Extension Project, where 4 easements are needed, remediation of the Star Pin property at 267 Canal Street, administration of the $2.9 million grant for brownfields remediation for 125 Canal Street, and the intent to apply for a grant to be submitted for a traffic study of the downtown area now that a traffic audit has been conducted, and which has identified the problem areas in downtown Shelton. Mr. Parker, do you have anything you want to add? Nope. Okay. All right. Commissioner Amato, anything from the zoning subcommittee?
Nothing
Thank you. For staff, Ms. Castro, anything? Mr. DeGandri?
Then body will be back to work either late this week or Monday to start remediating the brook and getting rid of the piles. And
Is that
bringing in a drill rig to start piloting for blasting on the sewer.
Okay, is that have anything to do with the 824 referral that does the Board of Aldermen still have to act on?
It's my understanding they have an executive session
Mhm.
tomorrow to discuss
Mhm.
what you passed in your 824.
Mhm. All right, so they're lining up, getting
It
ready
seems
to
to be, yes.
move
Yeah.
on that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
They finally picked the pipe for the sewer replacement. And so they should be moving forward with that
So the Board of Aldermen hasn't acted on
tomorrow.
Tomorrow night
that's
is their
selling the
meeting.
property to body.
Well, there's,
Don't we have to wait?
The
until
Board of
the
Aldermen
vote
has a
is
meeting.
consummated, though?
We have no further role in it.
no,
We have nothing,
We have
No,
no further role.
we're
We
done.
made a
24.
favorable 824 report.
and that's it.
It's in their hands.
yeah,
Okay.
They have to negotiate.
Table.
the Board of Aldermen has to act on this at some manner, shape, or form. So, okay.
We tabled them moving forward with the project,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing to do with the 824 referral. That's between the city.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, final item on the agenda, minutes approval. Anyone have any comments or changes to the June 24th ones that were tabled at our August 13 meeting? That was the meeting where the presentation was given by Vincent Bergen from Chapel.
We tabled because there wasn't enough commissioners here.
Right.
All right, so you're making the motion to approve June 24th?
Yeah.
As submitted? Okay, and it's Commissioner Cristiano. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, Commissioner Kelly, second it. On the motion to approve, all in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Commissioner Tiki, you still with us?
He's off at 7:04.
Okay, because, wait a
Am I
minute,
seated?
that's what I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, because of the fact that he left.
He
That
didn't say
means
it.
Commissioner McGee could be seated, and I will seat Commissioner McGee. So,
Is he there though?
I'm gonna ask them. Commissioner McGee, were you present at the June 24th meeting where Mr. Bergen from Connecticut Housing Finance Authority came here and
I was present for half of it, I believe.
yeah,
First half. Or no, sorry, the second half. The second half. I'll just abstain.
That doesn't help.
You're right, that doesn't help.
Should table.
yeah,
Table it.
motion failed to pass
How many
again.
people were at that meeting? Were there enough?
I
Did you
was
ever
there.
get them all together? Yeah.
So, abstaining was
Commissioner Ticky there?
I was there.
here, I have it right here.
And he was there.
Myself, Commissioner
Rob was
Kelly,
there.
Commissioner Cristiano, Commissioner Tiki this was at 12 noon, 2:03 p.m. Commissioner Tiki left at 2:38. Commissioner Apple, you were seated for Commissioner Parkins. Commissioner McGee
But I
became
can't vote.
seated for Commissioner Mata.
Vote on
You can vote on the minutes.
You said, I,
Well, that was only because of the fact that all the rest of the commissioners were here. You're not seated tonight.
so then I can't vote.
No.
Can't he
Ta-da.
be seated?
How can he not
You
vote
just-
on
you
minutes?
just seated.
Because I'm not seated as a member.
He's not seated as.
One of us
He's not
was
seated
not
as commissioner.
here.
Do you need a full,
If you
do you
just
need a full
seated
consensus
McGee.
to vote on
Because-
minutes? Or
Because
can you just
Tiki
take-
left.
Right.
I recall there being something, as long as the commissioners that are present were at the meeting, that they could approve the minutes.
Correct, but there, while he was present, he's not
I'm not
seated
able to vote
tonight.
tonight.
But you have 3 votes, right?
You have to have 4 to pass.
That's, I don't think you need
Ta-da.
4 votes to pass minutes.
To err on the
We should check
side
on
of
the Robert's
caution
Rules of
without,
Orders on that.
What's the charter say?
Corporation Council here.
Charter don't talk about that.
Yeah, no.
You know, the Robert's Rules of Order, do you need a full consent, do you need a full
I don't know about, we
minute.
always had,
quorum to
we,
pass
we,
minutes?
yes, we always had a quorum, to take any action,
Mhm. All right,
and passing minutes is an action.
all right.
True.
we're
But you're
gonna
never
table-
gonna.
You're
reach
never
that.
gonna get it.
You're never gonna reach that.
No, not
Because you've got-
necessarily.
No, you've got 2 commissioners, McGee and Tiki, that were split. And they're not both. Didn't you say
When
Commissioner Apple was
seated
gonna-
for Commissioner Parkins and Matt McGee was seated for Commissioner Motto. If
Right, so
Commissioner
if you
Tiki
weren't
had
here,
been here still, he could have
right,
voted.
if you weren't here tonight
Okay.
and Jimmy wasn't here, then we would have 4 people who were at the meeting who could vote at
Okay,
this meeting.
Steve, I
No.
concur.
I was gonna say, you could reconvene
Please let
a
me
new
go.
meeting.
You and James getting out of it like that. All right, so we're gonna have to table those. All right, August 13th.
Make a motion to pass as presented August 13th minutes.
All right, as submitted. There's a motion to approve the August 13th minutes as submitted from Commissioner Parkins. Is there a second?
Second.
Commissioner Cristiano has seconded. Is all in favor? Please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Abstain. I wasn't
Okay.
there.
Commissioner abstain. Okay, Commissioner Kelly. Okay. All right, so the record show that the vote was 4-1, no, 3-1, no, 4-0-1, that's it. That's what it is, because there's 5 of us. 4-0-1,
6.
okay? Yeah, well, that's fine. We only.
4-0-1.
1 is 6.
It's, I
No,
know,
it's not, it's
it's
5.
5-0-1,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Commissioner McGee softly said, yes. He approved. All right, how about for the August 27th minutes? Does anyone have any comments or changes? Is there a motion on the August 27th minutes?
I'm abstaining because I was absent.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve that.
okay, Commissioner Parkins. Anybody want a second?
I'll second.
Okay, on the motion to approve, as submitted, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
I abstain.
You're abstaining too?
I have to.
Okay,
I was in the hospital.
right. You didn't want to watch
You
YouTube,
didn't.
huh?
Come on.
All right, so the motion is passed by a vote of 4-0-2.
Something stuck in my heart.
No dedication, Charlie.
Yeah. All right, seeing, this is what you're all been waiting to hear. Seeing that there's no other item on the agenda, the evening's meeting is adjourned as of 7:11 PM.